Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news Cartridge for Tuesday, August 15th, 2017. Today starts with Football Manager 2018, which is releasing on November 10th. For those of you here in North America, Soccer Manager 2018, though it won't actually have that name. But I would play Hand Egg Manager. The PS2 game Okami from Capcom is rumored to be getting a PS4 and Xbox One release in the form of an HD remaster, releasing on December 12th. No official announcement about this has been made just yet. Released today to PS4 and PS Vita is Undertale, and just a reminder, you only have to buy it once and you own it on both platforms. JayTech, this is your last chance. Do you want it or not? After today, I'm withdrawing my offer. Take it or leave it. Up next is some board game news because Civilization is getting a new board game, and I have to stress that this is new because one already exists. This one seems to be Civ 6 themed, so let me know in the comment section down below if you would play a Civ board game. Let's hope these games only take 6 hours though. Metal Gear Rising: Revengence has joined the list of Xbox One backwards compatible titles along with another game, Scream Ride. And then we have a leak of the next operators coming to Rainbow Six Siege, Operation Blood Orchid, as well as a description of each of their specials. Ela with her proximity mines that cause hearing loss as well as blurred visuals, much like Echo's drone, Ying with her flash charges that can be thrown like a grenade or used as a remote mine, and Lesion with more mines that cause damage and impair movement speed. Remember, Operation Blood Orchid releases on August 29th. Next, Namco is teasing something called Project 1514, and it's spelled the same way as CD Projekt Red, so already we're off to an unoriginal start. Stay tuned to News Cartridge for more updates on what this Project 1514 is. Remember how I said that sometimes news comes in pairs? Well, today we've got 2 name changes, and the first one was one that I think that everyone saw coming. Blizzard has renamed their Blizzard launcher to Blizzard Battle.net, after it was originally named just Battle.net. Let's just face facts, no one thought it was confusing in the first place, everyone still kept calling it Battle.net, and Blizzard Launcher is a way worse name. So I, for one, am happy about this change. And then this next one has me shaking my head and wondering why, because H1Z1 Just Survive is now just Survive. I have no idea if H1Z1 King of the Hill is going to be shortening its name too, but I would assume that it won't. Both H1Z1 King of the Hill and Just Survive are part of Steam's Early Access program. This next one's going to be kind of long because it was originally the main topic for today, but then things changed in the middle of writing. It's a study published in Molecular Psychiatry that indicates first-person shooters may cause damage to your brain. The subjects were people who played first-person shooters for 90 hours, and they showed, quote, statistically significant gray matter loss in the hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for spatial cognition, response inhibition, and episodic memory. So let's talk about the brain and explain all of those, albeit really quickly, because believe it or not, I'm not a neurologist. Spatial cognition is knowing where objects are to accomplish your task, like knowing that there's a pan on the stove that you could use to cook food with. Response inhibition is the ability to control yourself from doing what you would naturally do, like eating just 2 pieces of pizza when there's clearly 6 more, but you do it because you're on a diet. I've been practicing this one when I play PUBG and I see someone and I try to call them out calmly. And then episodic memory is the ability to recall events that happened to you in the order that they happened. The end effect is the gamer uses this changed part of their brain in dealing with real-world situations, and they may come to different conclusions to someone who hasn't played first-person shooters. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it can be significant. That being said, the control group for this study played 3D platformers and saw growth in their hippocampus, which leads me to believe that if you just play different kinds of games, you exercise different parts of your mind, and you won't have this problem. Who would have thought that the brain was a muscle just like every other organ in your body? Not the brain, that's for sure. Personally, I think this study needs more testing because not only does it not mention how many people participated in this, it doesn't mention possible alcohol or drug use, which could also affect the brain. It also doesn't mention previous medical history of these people either. I don't want to discredit this study completely. I think there is valuable information here. I just want to see more studies and have more details. Do you disagree with this study and think that video games are a healthy hobby that actually improve your mind? Or do you think all video games just melt your brain? Let me know in the comment section down below. Alright, so after all of that, we still aren't done today because it has come to my attention that there is a rather disgusting individual who has power on the Steam forum. You may be aware of the microtransactions that are going to be included in the upcoming Shadow of War and the public outcry that followed. What you may not know is over on the Steam forum, a particular moderator for Shadow of War by the name of Laptop65 has been combining threads of people expressing their disgust over loot boxes, deleting whole whole threads and banning users who keep bringing up the subject. My friend I Am Patty Jack, who runs a wonderful YouTube channel, which you should go check out, there's a link to him in the description down below, made a video criticizing this behavior because he happened to be one of the people affected by thread deletion, and so attempted to reach out to Laptop65 to see if they could be more civil in how they handle this situation. What happened afterward is both shocking and disgusting in more ways than one. Laptop saw the video that I had shown previously and became very distraught over a specific part of that video, which was only displayed for a few seconds. He was so bothered by it that he, on more than one occasion, attempted to bribe Patty Jack, and after he refused, filed a privacy complaint with YouTube. What was in these few seconds? Well, just some links to a forum called Scythe, and this is where this story takes a huge turn. First, I want to point out that Laptop told Patty Jack in a conversation that there is a, quote, gold mine of personal info on the Scythe forum, and say that the wrong people are going to see it. You dumbass. You stupid, stupid little man. You do not say things like that on the internet because you knew that someone was going to go looking, and that wrong person you talked about just happened to be me. I uncovered Laptop talking about how he views homosexuality as a mental illness and also expresses that he doesn't have any problems with pedophilia, arguing that it would not affect other people if a child and an adult were to engage in a sexual relationship, and that it could be viewed as, quote, a sexual orientation. This guy is sick and twisted and moderates a forum that thousands of children visit on a daily basis. I want to be very clear that I do not believe Laptop65 to have acted on his beliefs. There is no evidence of him having engaged in a sexual relationship with a minor, just that he supports the idea. I have emailed both Valve and Warner Brothers providing the evidence I have shown here, and am waiting on a response. One more thing before I go. Hey, Laptop65. Maybe, just maybe, the next time you go talk about controversial topics that you know you'll catch heat for, you don't use the exact same screen name on every site. Just saying, just a thought. You made finding everything on you way too easy for me. You can find these games pretty easily. It's tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Blue Angels Aerobatic Flight Simulator, Rescue Team 7, Axis Football 2017, All Evil Night, Great Esports Manager, go look that one up. I'm not touching that one. Interstellar Transport Company, Hard Time, Denkai Gakka's Bombshell, Voxelaxi, Wartech Fighters, Behind the Door, Forgotten Land, Yoba, Wartech Fighters, Original Journey, Ruin City Gasolina, Radical Spectrum Volume 2, Nanoshift, Morrow Chronicle, and The Trail Frontier Challenge. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And what do you call it when Donkey Kong gets a cavity? Tooth decay. I gotta admit, this is kind of a first for me. I have never actually, this kind of sounds weird, it's like a news channel. I've never actually discovered anything for, something on my show. I've gotten really close before, but, not really, like, found it myself. Especially something, this kind of big. This has the potential to get a lot of people mad at me. And I understand that. I also, I'm kind of worried about I Am Patty Jack. I mean, he can handle himself. Most YouTubers can handle themselves. You gotta have pretty thick skin in order to be in this damn business. I know. When I started out, I did not have a thick skin. And, oh boy, you learn quick. I'm worried about him. I'm worried about him getting a lot of hate for this. I'm worried about, just people could... He could have friends. You never know. I don't think this person should be moderating the Steam forum. If this person is going to express these views publicly, and also try to be a public figure, you're going to be associated with the things you say publicly. You really, really are. Okay? And I've learned that the hard way, through my little ride through YouTube here. I know now that if I were to start things with another YouTuber, with another person, or whatever, which I did yesterday and have been doing for the last kind of 2 days of Run Twitter, I have to be very aware of what I'm doing and have to, you know, if I'm willing to make my bed, got to sleep in it then, you know, if you catch my drift. You got to be able to reap the things you sow, okay? This person clearly isn't capable of doing that. I think it's really odd that this person just was very blatant about all of this. I read the transcript between him and I and Patty Jack, and it's very, very clear he did not want something shown. This is it. This is absolutely it. He will try to delete these. He will try to say that this isn't the case. He'll I don't know what this person is capable of. All I know is that this is wrong. A friend of mine, acquaintance of mine, I don't know, I've been calling him a friend. I hope I could call him a friend, Patty Jack. Like, I really like your content, man. I like you as a person too. Like, I would hope I could call you a friend. I feel like I'm overstepping that because we don't talk that much. I'd like to change that. You know, you do seem like a cool guy. And it's not just this whole, like, you gave me an opportunity for this. Like, I think you're a cool guy, Patty Jack. Just like musical anti-hero. Like, really, the three of us could grow together really well, I think. But that's up to the three of us. I know Patty Jack's actually going to be on the podcast that I'm doing now with musical anti-hero, the League of Heroes. We're going to have, I believe this is still happening, we're going to have the one and only Leonard French on this week, coming up in two days, on Thursday. After that, the 24th, I believe that's the 24th, Patty Jack is going to be on, and we are sure as hell going to be talking about all of this, so be sure to check out the next two podcasts for the League of Heroes. Musical Anti-Hero is another person that you guys should go sub to. I talk to him all the time. Him and I are really good friends at this point. He gives me shit all the time, and I let him. So he must be my friend, because I don't let other people flip me shit. He knows what I'm talking about. He knows. Really, though. I may need support from my YouTube audience, just in terms of like, hey, go away, trolls, you know, kind of thing, or hey, go away, supporters of that other person. I don't know. We'll see where this goes. I really don't know how this is gonna go. This is new. This is new territory for me. We're crossing a new bridge. It feels great. It feels wonderful. I've been like, hey, I wonder when I knew it was going to happen. Like, when am I actually going to be breaking news at some point? Figured it would happen. It's a big subject to break it with, but I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. I like to be very transparent with my audience, and I'm a little nervous about this, but nervous in a good way. Okay. So, We'll try to work through it. Come on over and join my Discord. Talk to me. We'll you know, figure something out if anything happens. I don't know. It's really weird when you're dealing with stuff like this. It's all circumstantial evidence too. It's all of the things he said. It's not necessary. You can't. There's no actions proven. That's why I had to be very clear that I don't think that he has committed a crime. Thinking things and acting things are two completely different things. And you can think about killing people all day long, you haven't done a crime. And that's the fact of the matter. So, if he just holds these beliefs, that's not a crime, but you shouldn't also be free of consequence from stating those beliefs and holding those beliefs. Oh, what a weird day. Social media links are over here, everybody. Click over here to subscribe to my channel. Click over here to view yesterday's episode, which is a little bit lighter topic where we talk about Destiny 2 Silver possibly being sold on Steam. Thank you very much. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. Bye. The PS2 game Okami from Capcom is rumored to be getting a PS4 and Xbox One release in the form of an HD remaster, releasing on